Debbie Wilder, the author of Riding Solo. I was recently at the Midwest Women Riders Get Your Groove On event for International Female Ride Day in Woodstock, Illinois. I did a workshop on Moto travel hacks, and it went over so well that some of you who didn't make it to the workshop or didn't make it to the event have asked for me to do a video. So here I am spread out in my bedroom, which is usually my staging area for packing anyway. And I'm going to try to show you some of the things that I showed the women at the event a couple weeks ago. I ride a Road Glide special, 2020 Road Glide special. And since June of 2020, I've logged over 50,000 miles on my bike. I bought my first bike in January of 2008, and I remember that July, I headed up the East Coast to Canada. Yeah, I knew nothing about it. I had my bike for 5 months, only been riding a motorcycle for 5 months, knew nothing about gear at all, and it was a miserable trip. I think I hit every kind of weather except snow, and I certainly wasn't prepared for it. So each time I go out and come back, I learn something new about packing. I tend to be a bit of a gear geek. I'm always looking for new gear to help me to stay reasonably safe, warm, and dry. And you can add cool because I'm in Florida, okay? It gets beastly hot down here in the summer months to ride. But I'm primarily a long distance rider. If there's not a few thousand miles involved, I'm probably not too excited to do it. But let's talk about the different phases of packing that I go through and some of the things that I have learned. And some of the gear that I'm going to show you, I'm going to post the links in the comments. A couple of the things I showed the women at the workshop in Woodstock went over really well, so I want to make sure I have those links for you. Otherwise, most of what I'm going to show you, you can find at Walmart or on Amazon, and again, I'll post those links. When I pack my bike, everything has its place, and if it's not in its place, I'm not inclined to head out of the driveway until it is. So my Road Glide has a detachable tour pack on it. If I'm going to be out for more than 7 days, and I know I'm going to be where the weather is going to change on me, I put my tour pack on. And of course, going to something like an event, I have my books with me and all the paraphernalia that goes with that. So in my tour pack, I have this nifty Harley bag. And I just want to say that, you know, you do you. I have learned these things, they work for me. So if you try one and it doesn't work, then you're still in research and development. I like to pack light and travel fast. So I don't want to carry heavy bags into the hotel. And yes, I stay in hotels or friends and relatives' houses. The only camping I do is if we're in our RV. So I just want to clarify that. So in my tour pack bag, I have this nifty little thing right here. It is a cord carrier. On that first trip up the East Coast, the only cord I needed was the charger to my phone. And I think at that point I didn't even have a smartphone, right? It was just a basic cell phone. But this is a cord organizer. Keeps all of my cords for the phone, my Apple Watch, my Kindle, my AirPods, my vest. I'm going to show you my heated gear here in a second. I even keep a extension cord type thingy just in case I'm in a hotel room with my partner or sharing a room with someone else. You don't want to hog all the cords, okay? The other thing I keep in here is a extra battery for my key fob. Yeah, if you've ever been left on the side of the road because your key fob died, you'll know to keep extra batteries everywhere. I also keep one in my thigh bag that's always on me. And let's see, what else do I keep in here? I also keep a copy. I also keep a photocopy of my driver's license and my passport, okay? And here's why. I rode out to Seattle I think it was in 2016. My partner Paul flew in. He had been working in France at the time, but he flew in. So from Seattle, we flew up to Anchorage. Well, halfway across the country, I left my driver's license at a hotel somewhere in Missouri. The girl who checked me in gave me back my debit card, but she did not give me back my driver's license, and I didn't notice it. Shame on me. So I get out to the next stop I was in, somewhere in the Dakotas, and realized I didn't have my driver's license. To make a long story short, you're screwed if you're on the road and you don't have your driver's license. Paul and I were headed up to Anchorage, Alaska. We had reservations to rent bikes to ride in Alaska, and it was a terrible time trying to rent this bike without my driver's license, my physical driver's license. Long story short again, and if you want the details, you can read my book, but we did finally rent the bike. I learned a lesson there, and that is to always carry a copy. I even have a duplicate license in a FedEx envelope on my desk at home, so that if something like that happens again, because the DMV will not send you a license, then somebody can go to my house and FedEx me that license if anything like that happens. So, cord case. You can get this from Amazon as well. There's different sizes, different prices. I think this was about $16. But it certainly has kept me organized, and I don't regret buying this little ditty bag at all. Next thing that I carry in my tour pack, when I have the tour pack on, if not, these two things go into my side bag, is my hanging toiletry bag. Do not buy a big one because you'll just put more stuff in it, okay? Honestly, about 20 years ago, 25 years ago even, I bought this from LL Bean. And in fact, it was my daughter's. I wore mine out. She left hers behind when she left home, so I've been using hers, okay? It hangs up in the hotel room, which is nice and easy. Let's start at the top to show you some of the things I keep in here. Dryer sheets. Do you know how versatile these dryer sheets are? First of all, it cleans bugs off the front of your bike. Just put a little moisture on it, clean it off, and then go over it with a soft dry cloth, which I have over here somewhere too. Dryer sheets also keep everything from smelling funky. In a minute here, I'm going to show you how I roll them up into my rain suit so that it doesn't get all smelly. Also for dryer, if I'm out for more than 8 or 10 days, I usually do laundry. Most hotels have laundry. I have dryer sheets. And in these little refillable bottles I put laundry soap too. Let's talk about the refillable bottles. You know, you can buy those little travel bottles, but first of all, there's never enough in there if you're out for any length of time. So I've got lotion, laundry soap, face soap, and I use the hotel shampoo. Yeah. You got to stay in the better hotels to get the good shampoo, FYI. The other thing I put in here, wet ones. Okay, we can always use those. Oh yes, BioFreeze. BioFreeze. I love this stuff after a long ride. The hips start to hurt, the back starts to hurt. And let's see. These, my friend Rhonda Brown turned me on to. These are little pill pouches, okay? Little pill pouches. And you can get those at Walmart. So I put AM and PM. Most of what I take are supplements, but these pack down really easy in a little snack bag once you get them all organized. And they are reusable. The other thing these are good for is carrying earrings. Yeah, they don't get all tangled in anything. So, pill pouches, Walmart. If you're like me, you're totally blind without your glasses, so you want your eyeliner where it's supposed to be, not up on your eyebrows. This is a little magnifying mirror, suction cups on the back. Get it at Walmart for a couple bucks. And I slip it right down in my ditty bag so that I have my magnifying mirror. These are sink suds. You can get these Amazon. I've not seen them at Walmart, but search them on Amazon. You know, I'm going to show you a couple things here in a minute that are the SPF wicking material shirts. And boy, you can rinse those out in the sink in a couple minutes and then hang them up to dry. And you know, it's sink suds. Very good. Again, I don't travel with a lot of jewelry at all, but if I'm going somewhere special, here's a little tip for carrying necklaces. You just put it through a straw. Yeah, put it through a straw, stick it down in your ditty bag, and it doesn't get tangled. I think that's about all I wanted to show you in my ditty bag, okay? All right. And again, look at what your manufacturer of your tour pack recommends. Mine's a low profile tour pack. I don't like more than 20 pounds in there. The manufacturer just says 25. But remember, the more stuff you put on your bike, the heavier it is, and your gas mileage goes down. Yeah, so with gas the way it is right now, you want to be careful not to pack your bag too heavy. Again, dryer sheets, they're all over my bike because they are so versatile. I have cats too, so it takes the cat hair off your clothes. This is my rain suit. I ditched my Harley rain suit mainly because it was FUBAR, and I bought Cabela's guidewear, Gore-Tex guidewear. These are overpants. They zip up to your knee, which means they're easy to get on over motorcycle boots. I love these things. I also wear them when it's cool out or cold out because they are thick enough that they break the cold air that we encounter. You can buy them separately too, which is what I like. I don't like buying one suit because we're not the same on the top as we are on the bottom. So you can buy them separately and get different sizes for your top and your bottom. This is the jacket, the Gore-Tex jacket. It's called Guidewear from Cabela's. And what I do with this all goes in my left saddlebag, all right? I'm sorry, right saddlebag. I lay it out on top of each other, take a couple dryer sheets, I lay that in the middle of my rain gear, and then I also put a plastic bag in there. Why do I put a plastic bag in there? Well, if you get wet and then take this stuff off, but you're still traveling, you want to put it in a plastic bag so that it doesn't get anything else wet in your saddlebag. And then of course, it just all gets rolled up. And I have a nifty little container, bag that it goes in. I left that out on my bike. I just wanted to show you that. It goes in the right saddlebag. I call my right saddlebag my inclement weather bag. And I'll show you why here in a second. Also, my right saddlebag is a soft, clean cloth that I can wipe my bike down with. I have 2 jackets that I travel with and a heated vest. I ditched my leather 2 years ago. Don't do leather jackets anymore. I don't do the chaps. I felt too cumbersome in it. They don't pack well. And other leather jacket does keep you warm, but it's so bulky, I felt like I couldn't move. So thank God for high-tech gear, which I've started to accumulate. This is a cool jacket, Harley Davidson. It is not waterproof, but it's water resistant, and it works well as an under jacket if it's really, really cold. This is my primary jacket. I love this thing. I didn't think I was going to, but I do. It does have room for body armor. I'm not a body armor girl, okay? Yeah, I know, but I have hit the pavement and I survived. What I love about this, it's got all kinds of vents so that you can wear it when it's warm out. The sleeves zip up too for venting. The back comes down and is vented. And this thing is really warm. My trip up to Woodstock, it got a little cold. So if I'm traveling somewhere where there's cold weather, those two jackets go in my tour pack as well. Still on my right side saddle bag, I call this my inclement weather bag. I have Under Armour cold gear, pants, 2 tops. Yeah, sometimes it's that cold. Remember, I'm from Florida, okay? Below 70 is cold. And I have this nifty heated vest. And if you're going to invest in heated gear, I would recommend you go the full jacket. That will be one of my next purchases after the summer months have passed and I'm thinking about cold weather riding again. I love my heated vest. It has a rechargeable battery that fits in here too. And your arms get cold unless you layer on a jacket. So I would, if you're going to invest in heated gear, go for the jacket. I do like my vest though. Also in this bag, I don't know why, but this was such a hysterical thing when I took it out at GYGO. Yeah, these are not pleasure devices. They are boot warmers. Yes, electric boot dryers. And here's why I have them. I used to travel with an extra pair of boots because I don't like the little gator things, they call them, that go over your motorcycle boots that keep them from getting wet. A, they felt bulky. B, I was terrified I was going to get them caught somewhere on the apparatus of my bike itself. And C, they can melt on your pipes. So if I get caught in the rain, my boots get wet. It's that simple. And yes, I've been in rain where you take off your boot and you can literally pour the water out. My youngest daughter's married to a lineman. He often goes out on storm. He's one of those guys that if your power goes out after a hurricane or a snowstorm, he shows up to fix it. She goes, Mom, you need boot dryers. It's what I send with Aaron when he goes on storm. These things have been awesome. First of all, the extra pair of boots took up way too much space in my bike. So these boot dryers, you can get these on Amazon too, or you can probably walk into some place like Dick's Sporting Goods or Cabela's and find boot dryers, okay? So those are the things that go into my little inclement weather pack. And I tell you, what I'm going to show you next are my compression bags. After traveling with my compression bags, I'm buying another one for this gear because it will work much better for that. Okay, now we're moving to my left saddle bag, which is where my clothes are. I have a couple of these Harley Davidson saddlebag bags. I only travel with one though. And if you're not careful, you get this thing packed so full that it can't get down in your saddlebag, right? Yeah, I know, I've been there. So let's look at a couple tricks for doing that. First of all, what do I take? You know, I just came back from GYGO, and as good as I am at packing, I came home and there was one shirt and one pair of jeans that I did not need. So I'm still packing too much stuff. On days I'm doing nothing but riding, I wear the same pair of jeans and I wear the same shirt. I love this SPF gear. This happens to be a Harley Davidson one, but I'm gonna show you a couple shirts that are fishing shirts. Yeah, they don't charge you $70 for it either like Harley does. Anyway, this is my Can You See Me Now shirt, okay? So I'll travel in the same clothes every day. Again, remember my sink suds? Yeah, you can wash these things out if it's a really sweaty day, right? You can wash it out and hang it up and it's dry for the next ride tomorrow. So you don't need a lot of clothes, okay? You don't need a shirt for every day. Plus, think about it. If you're like me, I love destination shirts, okay? Love the destination shirts. So I'm always stopping and buying shirts. Well, if you've packed 10 shirts and you stop and buy 3 or 4 shirts, you've got way too many shirts packed. So count on buying shirts on your travels. If you're not gonna buy shirts, then I pack 6 shirts. That's it, 6 shirts. All right, and here's how I pack. I'm sure you know the rolling. Roll those jeans up. And while I'm doing this, let me just say that I am not sponsored by anybody. No product, no manufacturer, so I don't have that loyalty, paid loyalty. Anything I show you, any product I've shown you, it's because I love it and it works for me. So I take my jeans, I roll them up. They make the bottom of my bag, okay? And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You can get 6 pair of jeans, but I don't need 6 pair of jeans. I only take 4 pair of jeans. And while I'm at it, let me tell you how much I love my Carhartt jeans and leggings. These went over real well at GYGO, and I love these things. They are super soft, but they're called mid-weight, so they're durable. They also have reinforced knees, and no, there's no Kevlar in them, okay? I don't wear Kevlar, I just don't. So if you're watching this video and you want to give me grief because I don't wear Kevlar clothing, you can just swipe on by because I don't need the negativity, all right? Do you. This is me doing me, all right? I love these leggings. They've got a stretchy waistband. Yes, they're comfortable to sit in. They've got all kinds of pockets. Cargo pants have pockets. The other thing I love about these is it's real easy to put my Under Armour cold gear on underneath these and stay super, super warm. Carhartt leggings and Carhartt jeans. Love them. Okay, so now we've got 4 pair of jeans in this bag. Here's the other thing I just absolutely fell in love with when I decided to purchase them. These are compression bags for your clothes. I got these on Amazon. They're called Tripped, Tripped. And in here I have 6 shirts. I have a sweatshirt. I have 2 long sleeve shirts, 2 short sleeve shirts. And this is the SPF fishing shirt I was telling you about. You don't have to buy expensive Harley Davidson stuff. Okay, this you can get at any clothing store. Here in Florida, our department stores have a whole section on fishing clothes, all right? And you can order them online. SPF meaning the sun's not gonna burn you when you have this on. It's very lightweight. It wicks the sweat away from you. And remember my sink suds, okay? You can wash these out real easy in the sink and they dry super easy. And you know what? They pack up to next to nothing, all right? Now, the compression comes with the second zipper on this bag. You get your clothes in there, you zip up the first zipper, and I don't know if you can see this, I hope so, but see there's a second zipper here. And so you just start squashing everything down and zipping it up. Squash, 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 zip, zip, zip. Push it all down. You're pushing the air out of it. Make sure you don't get the fabric caught in it. All right, so I've pushed it all down and you just keep pushing and zipping. How cool is that? There are 6 shirts in here. You could get even more, but you don't want to, okay? And here's why. Here's why. Because they fit so nicely then down in your saddlebag. I also have one for underwear, jammies, and my workout clothes. I always travel with an extra pair of sneakers and leggings and a workout shirt. So that all goes in here. And then I have a little one. This is a little tiny one. I keep all my socks in, okay? I also have heated socks, heated gloves, heated hand grips. And this fits down in here as well. Okay, now I have all of my clothes in this bag. And see how narrow it is? See how easy? That is going to slip right down into my saddlebag. I'm not there doing all of that, okay? All right, one more thing I want to show you that went over so well, but I'm not taking my shirt off this time. No. I do not want that out there on YouTube, all right? This is a She-Fit sports bra. I love this thing for long riding days. First of all, it's custom fit. The rib cage, the part that goes around your rib cage, is totally adjustable so that you get it on and you either pull or release. The straps are totally adjustable too. And it looks good, you know? It zips up the front. You don't have to go in any kind of weird posture to try to get this thing on. It's extremely comfortable, and for a long day of riding, it keeps the girls nice and tight and comfortable. I think that's about everything I wanted to show you with my packing. I hope you've learned a few things, and thanks for watching.